All right, hi, my name's Emma Chinman. I'm a social work and women's studies dual major at the University of New Hampshire, and this is New Generation, which is a homeless shelter that serves women who are pregnant and women who have children. And it's really cool because it's not like a traditional homeless shelter. New Generation really allows the women to cultivate a home in the homeless shelter. As you can see from the quote on the stage, I think that really captures the essence of what New Generation hopes to provide. So my role as a person at New Generation was kind of twofold. I, on one hand, was a residential support staff where I got to the shelter at 5 p.m. at night and left at 9 a.m. in the morning. But I also served as a social innovation intern where I taught a budgeting class on Tuesdays. And I was really thankful to have this experience of doing both of those things at the same time because it allowed me to really see how the intersection of identity plays out in different people's experiences with homelessness. So in my budgeting class, I wanted to create a curriculum that showed the women that budgeting isn't just hard for them, it's really just hard for everybody. And so I had them talk at the beginning of every single class and kind of share some successes or some shortcomings that might have come from their week regarding finances. And then I also had an activity that I wanted to do with them because I wanted to kind of build community around it, like we're in this together. And so the first week I had them take envelopes and actually just like put every single receipt from the week into this envelope. And then the next week we created a budget based off of those expenses. And I also had them come with the income that they got from their jobs, but also supplemental income like WIC or SNAP or child support. And we did income minus expenses to find a net monthly income. And then the next week I had them plan out their July with a bill calendar. And through all of these weeks, they were like, Emma, this is great. Like, we feel better about like knowing what our financial situation is, but we just really don't have the money to be paying our bills. And so our solution to that was to start a jewelry company. And I bet you guys were like, hey, Emma, like your earrings are really cool. And they are really cool. And so the first night that we had this jewelry company, we sold 10 pairs. And we used the profits from those 10 pairs to put back into buying supplies for the rest of the jewelry company. And so the women have not only been able to start their own business, but they also have been able to get a little extra money on the side that is going into a fund for when they leave the homeless shelter. Maybe to put down for like a car or for a down payment on rent or something. And it's been really cool because what started out as a network or as selling to just my networks has now become a full-blown idea for full commercialization in local businesses in Portsmouth. Not only have the women been able to make some extra money, but their self-confidence through this whole process has risen tremendously, and I'm so proud of them and so honored to be working with these women. So moving forward, I'm going into my senior year of college, and that's super exciting, and I'm hoping to continue working at New Generation as a residential support staff throughout my senior year. And I also am really excited to continue to build relationships with these women and continue to build this business. So if you guys notice, this is an Etsy page. New Generation Jewelry. You should go on and check out some of the jewelry, and I hope you'll consider buying because every hoop earring helps to end the cycle of homelessness. Thank you, guys.